Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back live to the splendid Mohegan Sun here in Connecticut, USA. It is thepartypoker.net. PDC US Open coming to you live and exclusive on Nuts TV. Time to meet those players. Firstly, would you please welcome from Stoke-on-Trent, 13 times champion of the world, it's Phil the Power Taylor. And from Derby, the Wizard, Colin Osborne. Time to join our commentary team then, Rod Harrington and Stuart Pike.
So, Phil Taylor, can he carry on where he left off here at the Mohegan Sun 12 months ago, defending his US Open crown against one of the best young players in the world in Colin Osborne? Taylor, over the last 2 months, has been virtually unbeatable. He is one of only 2 players who's reached this last 16 stage without dropping a set. The other we'll see a little later on is Colin Lloyd, but Taylor has been on a different darting planet of late.
Yeah, he certainly has, Stu. He had a little bit of a problem in the middle of the Premier League where he changed his darts, and then first ones he changed to, he just didn't get on with them, but he's changed them back to these. He's always seeking perfection, is Phil Taylor, and he's nearly there. I mean, you can't get much better than what he is at the moment, I believe. And Colin Osborne, a good young man, good player, but over this format, as we said before, he's got a chance. Getting and nicking the right leg at the right time can get you in command of this game, as Chris Mason proved earlier on. And if he can do that, then he'll have a chance. But if Taylor starts power scoring and wins the first set comfortable, then his back will be up against the wall, and it'll be a tough task for Colin Osborne.
Yeah, Osborne, though, is a cool character and very, very highly thought of. And I just wonder whether, with the short format, best of 3 legs in each set, that he may be able to cause what would be a major upset. But Taylor was odds on with the bookies to win this event before a dart was thrown. So, Osborne to get us underway. So, Peter Manley strides into the arena, larger-than-life character. Manley, well, he came within 1 game of reaching the televised stages. Lost to Mark Dubridge, who's already through to the quarterfinals. Not the start that Osborne would have wanted against Taylor. He has the darts, he won the throw. 60, not the best start. Let's see what Taylor can do.
Well, if you look back over the past years, when Taylor has rarely been beaten, he has been beaten twice over this short distance. Against Kevin Painter and against the previous loser, Adrian Gray, in the World Grand Prix. But that was double in, but it was a short distance. So Colin Osborne, he's got to start hitting this treble from the off, though.
100.
You can't give Taylor a lead.
The last Pro Tour event, Osborne reached the final. The Open Holland Masters last month, lost to Raymond van Barneveld. But Phil Taylor won a staggering 5 PDC events during the month of March. His wife Yvonne looking on, but he was just totally dominant. 5 tournament wins in a month.
Well, I go to all the events, and sometimes he weren't even dropping hardly a leg. He was so consistent, leg on leg. That's where this guy really does power in. He puts you under pressure every leg. It doesn't matter how well you've played the leg, you know that he's going to be close to you.
96.
But Colin Osborne, you know, he's got a chance. He's just got to take it. Needs a big score here. And that's a perfect dart for Osborne. Be looking to fill this up, Stu, won't he?
Yeah, hit a 9-darter a couple of weeks ago in tournament. The Hammer, Andy Hamilton, reached the semi-finals, of course, here in Connecticut 12 months ago. Hamilton was one of the shot losers on day 1 of this US Open. Lost to a little-known American, Buddy Lessig.
130.
Hamilton isn't the only one
17.
who's been on the receiving end of a shock so far this year in Connecticut. This would be a major one if Osborne can upset Taylor. Yes.
Oh, he wants double top for this first leg, albeit with the throw.
97.
Well, you know, Phil Taylor's going to get at least one dart at double top. Taylor doesn't miss big numbers. He don't very often miss the treble. 51. No, he's going to go 18 for double top now. He's going to have one dart at that double top. Is he going to hit it?
Typical Taylor. Typical Taylor. Osborne had one dart at tops to win the leg. He missed. Taylor had one dart at tops to break the throw. And you just knew.
You did, Stu. I mean, how many times have we seen Taylor do that? You know, where a player in the early part of a game has a one dart at a double, perhaps even two darts at a double, and they go and miss, and Taylor takes out that little clinical shot, and then really powers on like he has done for his first 180. And this first set really looks like it's Taylor's already.
Well, they played each other twice previously. And Colin Osborne should have beaten Taylor, certainly on the first time that they met. The UK Open Irish Regional in Dublin, that was last October. Osborne was 2-0 down. He then raced into a 4-2 lead, first to 5 legs it was. He missed 2 darts to win it 5-2, and then he missed 3 more darts at double 16 to win it 5-4 and lost. The last time they played, not so long ago, the semi-finals of the UK Open Northwest Regional, Taylor winning 7 legs to 0. Osborne averaged 102. Taylor averaged just a mere 112.
Well, Stu, we've been in the game long enough. We see it so many times with Taylor. People do, you know, John Part in the Premier League, his best average 104 and still got murdered by Taylor. He just doesn't miss. And he's had a new lease of life with these darts. This is the first tournament of the year after the World Professional Championships that, you know, comes to a conclusion. And he really wants to stamp his authority early on in the year.
Yeah, they'll start calling him the Renaissance man. He had such a barren spell over a year. Well, it's 18 months since he last won a big one.
136.
A PBC knockout TV event.
21.
Bit of pressure, though. Osborne certainly did well to leave himself a shot. Treble 17.
Calling your require.
Well, we see Roger Carter have a dart at the bullseye earlier on.
Twice he got the first 2 in and just missed the ball for a 170. Not going to happen this time. Taylor will be back. It was great to see because, let's be honest, there were so many people. The critics had the knives out for Phil Taylor. If that